Hey guys, it's Jenny, and I'm doing this video late at night, so I'm sorry if the volume is kind of quiet, but my mom is asleep, and I don't want to wake her up. So, this video is going to be on New Year's tag. It's about the second, third week of the year, so hopefully it's not too late to be a New Year's video. But, it's actually going to be two different tags that I'm going to be doing, because both of them are kind of short, although they might not be short because I tend to ramble on about things. But anyway, the first tag is one, I don't know who made the tags originally, but I'm just going to say who I got them from. So the first one is by Sarah Rush, and she is a YouTuber also doing Raw Till 4, who I am subscribed to, and this popped up in my subscriptions, and so I thought I would go ahead and do it. I'll put a link to her channel in the description box below. The other one is I found it through Made by Mommy, which is a mommy blog YouTube channel. I'm not subscribed to her, but I just searched for New Year's tags, and I will post a link to her channel below too, just in case anyone's interested in checking out her channel. I haven't watched any of her other videos, but she did this one with her two daughters, and it was really cute. So I'm gonna go ahead and start with the first tag that I got from Sarah Rush. The first question is, what did you do in 2014 that you'd never done before? I did a lot of things in 2014 that I never done before. I really like to try new things in general. Let's see. I traveled to a lot of new places. I'm gonna go ahead and say I guess one thing that I did that I'd never done before was buy a car. Obviously, I've been driving since I was 16, but the cars I was driving were owned by my parents, and I'm very lucky that I had that type of situation. I had to share them with my siblings too in the past, but this year I finally bought my own car in June, I think, beginning of June. And I was going to mention too, like, I have a really bad memory. Like, I tend to think of years in terms of like school years, so it's hard for me to remember things that happened at the beginning of the year. I'm going to try and include things from the entire year, but yeah. I don't know. I've always had a bad memory. Question number 2, did you keep your New Year's resolutions, and will you make more for next year? So my New Year's resolution last year was actually to try and be a morning person. And I've mentioned in many other videos that I just have really bad sleeping habits, and it's almost 3 a.m. and I'm awake, so that is an example of it. So no, I didn't really keep that New Year's resolution. The second part of that question is, did you keep your New Year's resolution, and will you make more for next year? Ferris, get out of the trash. Hey, no, give me that. Ferris is scavenging the trash. So yes, I did make more for next year / this year, and I already made a New Year's resolution video. I'll link that in the description box as well. If I remember, now I have like 3 things I have to remember to link down there. But my main New Year's resolution is like my more of a challenge one is to do a 5K a month. And I have not done mine for January yet, but it's only January 16th, so. And I was sick like the first 2 weeks of January. What would you like to have in 2015 that you lacked in 2014? I would like to have that I lacked in 2014. Lots of things, I guess. I'd like to have a more stable job. I really liked the job I was working. This year I worked 3 different jobs, I guess. In the beginning of the year, I was a teaching assistant in France, and that contract ended in April, and then I came back to Michigan. And I really liked that job, but that was just it was a program, like that's how long it's supposed to be. Then I was working in a restaurant here, and I like working there because I have a lot of friends who work there, and it's really fun, but it's not something that I want to do long term. And then I also had been working at a company doing English to Spanish technology, health translations, and doing some software testing for them. And unfortunately, due to like company circumstances, they're actually being acquired by a larger business, so I'm not going to be able to continue that job. Tomorrow is my last day, actually. So I would like to have a more secure, steady job for 2015. That would be really nice. Yeah. Number 4, what was your biggest achievement of the year? Not really sure what my biggest achievement is. Sorry, Ferris is having midnight playtime. 2 different squeaky toys at once. My biggest achievement of the year. These questions are hard because I don't, I'm not in school anymore. I don't know. I really don't know. I can't think of anything that I achieved. I don't know. If I think of something, I'll come back to that question. Question 5, what's the best thing you bought? The best thing I bought this year was not my car, because it's turned out to be kind of junky car. I mean, it's an old car. It's over 10 years old. But the best thing I bought was probably my puppy, because I love puppies. And it made me really happy to finally get a puppy. I don't really have any other big things that I bought this year. Number 6, what was your favorite TV program? My favorite TV show was definitely Game of Thrones and The Amazing Race. Those are my 2 favorite shows, and I don't think I will ever find other shows that I like more than those. I'd be really surprised. I'm really sorry. Ferris is going for it. Number 7, what's a valuable life lesson you learned in 2014? I definitely learned a lot of things in 2014 as far as, eating vegan and the health benefits of that. I think that's super important, and that's definitely all new stuff to me. Your whole life you kind of hear the debate of are humans omnivores, are humans herbivores, and you're taught that humans are omnivores. And when I found a lot of this information, it seemed so obvious to me that humans are herbivores once I heard the facts about how, once I started thinking about humans compared to animals that are most closely related to us, like monkeys and apes. They're all herbivores. When you look at the teeth, they're most similar to herbivores. When you look at the intestines, humans are similar to herbivores. When you think about, if humans didn't have the use of fire, we wouldn't even be physically capable of eating meats. When you think about all of those things together, it's painfully obvious that humans are meant to be herbivores, and it kind of blew my mind when I learned that, when I finally made that realization. Something else important that I learned in 2014 is that being an adult is really expensive. You have a lot of expenses that you don't even think about when you're growing up. I had to start paying my student loans. Well, I guess that was the end of 2013, but start making student loan payments. I have to pay car insurance. I have to start paying for my phone bill. I got 2 dogs, and they had to go to the vet for unexpected things. I have a car that has problems. Being an adult is so expensive, and it sucks. But that's something else, a valuable life lesson that I learned in 2014. You should always have some extra money saved up. All right, the second tag, I'm going to get into those questions now. What's your favorite memory you have from this past year? My favorite memories are usually involving travel, and one of my favorite things for sure was in March I went to Dubrovnik, Croatia with my dad and my stepmom, and it was just it was a really beautiful place, the most beautiful place I've ever been to, and the water was so blue and clear, it was unbelievable. And I just have some really good memories, especially on our last day there. I went out by myself, and there was a lot of cats in that city, stray cats, but a lot of them are really well fed because of the tourists, and they live by the port, and there's a bunch of restaurants by the port. But on my last day there, I went out by myself and walked around by the ocean and by the port, and I took pictures of cats, and it sounds weird, but it was really, really fun. That's one of my favorite memories by myself. And also directly the week following that, I did a kind of backpacking trip through Europe with my best friend Jessica. That was so fun. I think one of my favorite memories from that trip was when we were in Paris, and it's surprising because I've been to Paris 10 plus times, and it doesn't feel special to me anymore when I go there, I'm not in awe of Paris because I've been there a lot. And we also went to Amsterdam and Munich, and I did really enjoy Amsterdam and Munich, but my favorite memory from our trip is when we were in Paris and we just bought some wine and some bread and cheese, and obviously I wasn't vegan at that time. We bought wine, bread, and cheese, and we sat by the Seine River and we ate it like at nighttime with the Eiffel Tower like sparkling behind us and drinking the wine, and it was just really, really fun. So that is one of my favorite memories from the past year for sure. Number 2, what's something you tried in the past year? Something I tried was eating vegan, and I really like it so far. So that is definitely something new that I have tried, and I also tried a lot of new fruits. Along with that, I tried the dragon fruit. Didn't like that so much. Tried the star fruit. That was alright. I just haven't tried a lot of new fruits, but some. I tried the Buddha's hand fruit, and that was pretty good. I just like zested it up and mixed it with some orange juice and stuff. It's pretty good. It has a really nice flavor. Number 3, what's one goal you have for the new year? Kind of already answered this, but definitely one goal is to continue to lose weight with a high carb, low fat vegan. And so far I've lost about 15 pounds since I've started, and it's not quite been 2 months, so that's pretty cool. Number 4, what's one regret you have from the past year? I don't have a lot of, I'm not a regretful person typically, so I guess I kind of regret that I wasted a lot of money on like fast food and junk food and eating out before I was vegan, and I could have been saving that money. It's a lot of money wasted because I would eat out, like sometimes I would eat out 3 meals a day, like get breakfast on my way to work. I would like go out for lunch, and then I would on my lunch break, and then I would like pick something up on my way home. So I wasted a lot of money on food that I could have saved up for something more fun, like traveling, or some healthier foods like fruits. Now the dogs are getting into a little scuffle. Oh, dogs. Okay, last question. I'll get this done with. Number 5, what is something you're looking forward to in the new year? I am looking forward to finding a new job and maybe moving out on my own. Lady. Oh my goodness. I live with my mom right now, and so that would be nice. I mean, I like living with my mom too. So, but it would be kind of nice to move out on my own. So that's something I'm kind of looking forward to. And I'm just looking forward to traveling because I'm for sure going to travel somewhere this year. I would go crazy if I don't. So, yeah, I'm going to go ahead and end it here. And if you want to leave in the comments your answers to these questions. If you're watching this, I tag you. Go ahead and do them and let me know in the comments that you did it, and I'll definitely check it out. All right, thanks so much for watching. I'll talk to you later.